Rawr! And hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the Den, and to Trails of Cold Steel 3. Let's get this started, shall we? So, when we last left off, we had just chased the members of the Calvard soldier group known as Hercules out from the underground area into the Himmel Cemetery. And now we go to see a certain gravestone. Oh, but before that, you can get a picture. At least that's what I'm guessing this is. Yes. Wow, look at that! We can see all of Heimdall from here. Seeing it like this gives you an appreciation of just how big a city is. Right now, 880,000 people are living there. Dang, that's pretty crazy. This view is pretty impressive. There aren't too many places like this where you can see the whole city. Maybe I'll take a landscape photo for Vivi. Alright, looks good. I'll send it to her later. Okay. Gonna get someone sweeping up over here. Old Man Hoffman, huh? Kitty. Is this... Oh, is this where we came out of? Yeah. I think so. Okay. Welp. Here it is. Crow Armbrust. S1184 to S1204.
The year the Civil War took place.
I see. So he was one of your friends from Class 7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crow Armbrust. He was actually a year ahead of us, like Instructor Toa. It was only for a short time, but he joined our class. We did all sorts of things together. Field studies, the school festival. He was a little brash and even more of a troublemaker. But he was caring, reliable, and one of the best friends you could ask for. Even though we became enemies once the Civil War broke out.
It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right? But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was. Okay, we've talked long enough. Let's go. I won't let anyone interfere. This is going to be our final battle.
Oof.
As I was affiliated with the Noble Alliance, I knew a little about him. He was the leader of the terrorist group known as the Imperial Liberation Front. He was also referred to as the Azure Chevalier.
Oh, I heard about him. He and his Azure Knight wiped the floor with the Imperial Army.
Yep.
Yes. But right at the end, he finally returned to Class 7. When a calamity from 2.5 centuries ago rose again and seized the Crown Prince, we all worked together. Me, Crow, the rest of Class 7, even Vita. We put everything aside and gave our all to rescue the prince. Crow even put himself in danger to open up a way for me. But he was fatally injured as a result. What happened there pushed all of us in Class 7 to move forward. I decided to stay at Thors with Valimar and fulfill the government's orders. Everyone else graduated, and each of them decided to do what they could. We all pledged to meet up again in these turbulent times and find an answer together.
You've never mentioned this before.
I had the impression you and the members of the old Class 7 were planning something, but
I thought only the SSS had that kind of determination.
Nope, far from it.
But you're just like them, Instructor.
What a bunch of starry-eyed dreamers.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Normal people don't just go around spouting lines like that, you know.
I think it's lovely.
Yeah, I agree with Muse.
Well, that's what those of us in the old Class 7 decided to do. There will come a time when you guys will need to decide how you're going to move forward as a class. And I plan to give you all the support I can until that time comes. Just like how our instructors and upperclassmen supported us.
Understood. Thank you.
it's encouraging to hear that. You have our thanks for your guidance.
I still do not completely understand myself, but I feel like I've gained a lot in these past few months.
I haven't given up on making you mine, Instructor. But putting that aside for a moment,
Oh dear.
I think in a way something guided me to join all of you in Class 7.
Oh, something aside from that, huh?
Well, I guess I can keep tagging along with you for a bit. That way, it'll be all the easier to pass you up.
Go ahead and try, Ash.
Huh?
What's up, Yuna?
What's wrong, Yuna?
There's something shiny in the dirt here.
Ooh, shiny.
Someone dropped their jewelry?
Should we turn it into the Gravekeeper?
It looks like quite a lovely brooch. I'm sure its owner...
Is something wrong, Muse?
I feel like I've seen it before.
Oh. Is
That's-
it Angelica's?
That crazy biker chick had something like that on, didn't she?
It's Angelica's.
Can I see it a moment? There's no doubt. This is Angelica's.
So she came here sometime after we saw her last month?
Could it have been sitting here since then?
Hey, it's been bugging me for a bit, but... does the dirt here look off to anyone else?
Oh boy.
You're right. It looks different around this grave.
as if it's recently been dug up.
Oh boy.
Toa, are you at camp right now? I need to talk with the major and the principal.
It makes no sense yet. So basically, the grave was empty? Yes, that's correct. There was nothing there at all. No body, not even the cloth that was wrapped around it. What does this mean? In all my years... Oh, Adios, please guide us. Are you certain Crow Armbrust was buried here? Could there have been some mistake? No. All of the old Class 7 in Toa's group were at his funeral. It was just a week after the end of the Civil War. I met the Azure Chevalier once or twice at the Noble Alliance camps. I remember thinking it was a waste for someone like him to be used by Duke Cayenne. And on top of this, there was that accessory from Lord Ragnar's daughter you found. We don't know for sure if something happened here just yet. Yes, but we should notify the Marquis and the other groups right away. It also concerns me how there's no smell of decay in the grave. Herschel? Schwarzer? I don't doubt you saw the Azure Chevalier's body get buried here. But are you sure it was the real thing? I see. Does it mean it was some kind of dummy? Oh yeah, now that I think about it, there's this old guy in the society who can make dolls that look just like people. In principle, it's not impossible. You need to reproduce the skeleton, muscle structure, and so on. However, the body aside, from what I've heard, the Azure Chevalier most certainly died. Yes, I saw it happen with my own eyes. I saw his body too, but only after the Infernal Castle had disappeared. Well, then perhaps it was swapped out between those points. Or perhaps he was resurrected for some reason, like a certain saint and Jaeger King I could mention. That's... Think about it, that seems like something that could have happened. Impossible. It's simply too outlandish. Major Michael, can I ask you something? After the Infernal Castle disappeared, the Imperial Army recovered the Azure Knight. Is it still secure? It's too late. I'm sure the Republic isn't behind it, but we also need to be concerned about the safety of the Ragnar girl. Please contact the Ragnar estate immediately. Understood. I'll check in with Guerrilla Fortress. All forces have already been informed about the daughter of the Marquis going missing. Also, regarding the disappearance of the special trainee from the Ruhr Institute of Technology. Yes! Can't get in touch with George either? No, it happened around the same time as Angie. Either they were kidnapped together, or... There's no point in guessing now. You have other things to think about at the moment. That's right. The Scarlet Pleuromegrass Class 7 encountered in a new type of golem from the Dark Ages. As if those two weren't bad enough, we also have the Republic's Hercules squad to deal with. I heard there was some strange little blonde girl, or I heard some strange little blonde girl was spotted too. Well, I think we can disregard her for now. I'm most concerned about the Scarlet Pleuromegrass and the Special Forces. According to the Intelligence Division, there are about 100 members. They're all supposed to be really strong too, right? That's right. On top of that, they've got a new battle ornament. They called it Ramda. It wouldn't be a stretch to say we're completely in the dark about how strong they really are. Arundel sent us a report on the ornaments, but apparently they're one big black box. My guess is each one is customized to suit its user, and they've made them impossible to analyze from the outside. Big black box? kinda like what they find in the artifacts. Oh, that's a pain. Interesting. Have them send them here. I'd like to look upon the Verne Company's latest technology with my own eyes. What? Well, maybe I can negotiate for one of the models. Either way, the summer festival begins the day after tomorrow. We've received a notice to capture and disable Calvard's special forces by the end of the day tomorrow. This notice isn't from Heimdall City Hall, but the Imperial government itself, personally signed by Chancellor Osborne. Blood and Iron Chancellor. But it makes sense. The day after tomorrow is the festival. After receiving the notice, the Intelligence Division, Railway Military Police, and Heimdall Military Police have all increased patrols in the city. In addition, both the Guild and the main campus will begin to act at full capacity. However, it seems the agents have thoroughly investigated the network of tunnels underneath the capital. There's a chance we'll be unable to apprehend them if they run into a secret passage. 4 p.m. tomorrow. If things are not settled by then, the government will invoke martial law and call in the 4th Armored Division. What? It'd go that far? I will send the civilians into a panic. Yet it's the most logical option. How interesting that I should be invited to such a celebration. Perhaps I should bring a gift. Orlando, Herschel, divide combat tactics and military finance in two. We'll create 2 mixed teams. Orlando and I will each lead one and comb through the underground tunnels in the west half of Heimdall. We'll eradicate our unwanted guests and the scarlet pleroma grass all at once. Whoa, where's this coming from all of a sudden? We can't eradicate the Special Forces agents. It's simply a figure of speech. But it will certainly be encouraging to have the principal in the field with us. Even more so if Herschel and I handle communications and backup duties. In that case, I'll prepare communication wave amplifiers for you. If you use it well, you'll be able to build a communication network underground. If I provide the main campus and the guild with them as well, it should work. Something like that even exists? Oh, right. George gave us some for our field study 2 years ago. It was originally my invention. He seems to have made some improvements, however. I thought they might prove useful for something or other, so I brought them along. What a strange coincidence. You should have told us you brought something like that sooner. Well, alright then. Guess I'll go get ready. I'm a little worried about the students, but I'm sure they'll be fine with the principal and Randy. It's important we stay in contact with the guild and the main campus, too. Class 7 and I will. You will continue to patrol the capital and the surrounding areas. I'm certain there are things in the shadows that can only be revealed by bracer work. Besides, we'll have all those reliable connections of yours watching the camp for us while we're away. Ah, that's exactly right. Oh, by the way, isn't it almost time? Oh, you're right. I need to excuse myself soon. Well, your meeting may also serve as a good way to exchange information with a number of parties. However, don't get back too late. Come on, it's this long-awaited reunion. Getting back tomorrow morning might be a bit much, but staying out past midnight will be fine, yeah? Have fun, Rean. I will, but does that mean you're not... I think I'll pass this time. Aw. I still have a bunch of things I need to get ready for tomorrow, and I need to contact the Marquis. Understood. I'll make sure to talk to everyone about Angelica and George, too. Yes, please. Be sure to say hi to everyone for me. Off you go, then. "7 p.m. at the Guild Hall on Vesta Street. I should be able to make it by bike. Once I'm done getting ready, I'll leave camp." Okay. Just make a quick sweep around. See if there's any hidden quests. Drinking tea at the field exercise camp is something else. Yeah, it was a good thing we brought the snacks, too. Yeah, they go well together. Oh, they brought their whole tea ceremony set. Tea ceremony at the field exercise camp. That's gotta be pretty cool. Alright. Okay. Okay, doesn't seem like there's any special stuff. So, on we go. Meeting at 7 p.m. Should I get going? Instructor Rean! Have fun. Please, send our regards to the old Class 7. Although it does make me a bit jealous. Well, it is the day that Instructor Rean has been waiting for so long. Please have a good time. You're gonna have all the babes there wrapped around this. Well, hey! Oh, yes. And if the lady of one's heart happens to be there, things can catch fire quickly. Really? Come on, there won't be any of that. Okay, I'll see you all later. You have your special ops missions to do tomorrow, so eat well and get lots of rest. Understood. Get out of here already. Ah. Wow. Still such a great view. You know, I keep forgetting to send that landscape photo to Vivi. Bracer Guild's branch office is up these stairs and to the left. Is everyone there already? Okay, good.
Sup, Rean?
Now, let's see. Oh, wow, nice. I'll send you your reward.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, there's the Herschel's General Store there, but I think that's just the green thing there is just the books that we already kind of took a look at. Oh, the lights are on. So someone must be here. The guild's crest. They put it up again. Oh, okay. And I sense a lot of people inside. Knock, knock.
There he is. Come in, come in!
Pardon me?
Oh boy.
Oh, Rean! You're finally here!
Oh. Guess I'm last. Sorry to have kept you.
No worries.
Aw.
You're right on time.
Besides, we all know you had your field exercises to deal with.
Well, as fully grown members of society and working professionals, we should be in the habit of arriving 10 minutes early.
Only 10 minutes?
Says the man who waltzed in a mere 5 minutes ago.
Ooh.
The guild branch's reopening came at a good time.
Yes, I'm sure most restaurants are completely full around now.
I can hardly believe we were all finally able to meet up again.
I know, right? Especially since we're all so dang busy these days.
That's right.
Hmm.
We'll certainly have a lot to talk about tonight. Good grief.
Now, everyone. No need to dive into the serious stuff right away. Come on, it's our first big reunion since you all graduated. Let's cut loose a little.
Perhaps it would be best to start this reunion with a series of tender embraces.
Oh boy.
And not just among the women, of course. All your male classmates should enjoy the comfort of each other's arms, too.
What? Not on my life!
Sharon!
Same as ever.
Yes, it's almost a little surprising.
The time and place may be different, but in the end, we're all the same people.
Well, we have all been chatting it up on that app of ours.
When you put it that way, it kind of takes the drama out of things.
Aww. Ooh, well. Nice, nice. Aww.
Fee, you grew taller.
Elisa, you grew even prettier. And Emma, you grew even chestier.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't mention that.
That hairstyle makes you look like an old man.
Oh boy.
You're one to talk!
Rean, you and Gaius are just way too tall now.
Don't worry. I think I'm done growing now.
Out of all of us, you seem to have grown the least, Milliam.
Excuse you! I grew one whole reach!
Uh-huh.
We finally fulfilled our promise.
Yeah. Elisa, everyone, thanks.
Aww.
Oh, please. For what?
It's not like we all got together just for your sake, you know.
Machias is blushing.
Well, we are celebrating Reen's graduation too.
Yes. After we had left, he stayed behind to uphold the spirit of Class 7.
Not to mention, he's the one in charge of the next generation of Class 7ers.
Oh boy.
It's been said before, but you truly are the core of our group, Reen. Thank you for everything.
You guys.
We're starting to sound way too sappy.
Starting to.
Good.
You guys have all been like this for years.
I suppose there's no avoiding it. Today especially.
In any event, we have the party set up in the back. I've prepared more than enough alcohol, so please enjoy provided you're old enough.
Oh man, I get to have Sharon's cooking again.
I can't wait.
Nice.
I knew I smelled something tasty. Alright, give me the biggest, frothiest mug of beer you got!
Milliam, no.
You're nowhere near being old enough to drink.
Rawr, hi, Kess. Good to see you. How's it going? They all proceeded to savor the delicious meal Sharon had prepared for them. Between bites and compliments to the chef, they shared what they'd been doing since they last met up. The adults had their fill of beer, some more than others. Sarah. While the younger members enjoyed soft drinks. I am too old enough. Every time a website asks my birthday, I tell it January 1st, 1900. Oh dear. Together they flipped through the album Toa had given Reen and reminisced about the past. Afterwards, okay. I believe I shall excuse myself now. Please enjoy the rest of your time here together, everyone. Thanks for all the food, Sharon. Yeah, it was delicious. Let's go drinking together again sometime. All right, see you later. Hopefully we won't have to fight each other then. Is your mom going to be arriving here in Heimdall soon, Alyssa? Yeah, she's taking a red-eye flight here with Grandfather. Both of them were invited to the party being held at the palace. It's likely Sharon went to go pick them up. However, it's just as likely she simply wished to give us privacy. I suppose. After all, she is at least a little bit related to the things we were planning to talk about tonight. Yeah, I agree. Man, she's getting way too caught up in the past. Oh yeah, have we checked this place for bugs, mics, and all that surveillance-y stuff? Yep, top to bottom. There were many such devices found in Heimdall over the course of the day. Most of them hidden in government buildings. Yeah, we did find one in, the Imperial Chronicle building. Yeah, the Imperial Chronicles office, too. With that in mind, we should get down to business. Indeed. Let us begin. A year ago, when all of us, save Reen, were allowed to graduate early, we promised each other that after 1 year had passed, we would have a reunion. Yeah, it felt like so long ago, but time really has flown since then. Identify the path Erebonia is headed down, and determine how Class 7 will act. That's what you said we'd do? Yes, the night after we survived the trial of the Reverie Corridor. When I first heard you say it, it sounded like your usual nonsense. To be fair, though, we all had a bad feeling. The things we learned in the Infernal Castle, that day we lost Crow. Yeah, and everything that Chancellor Osborne and the Governor General said about the direction they're leading Erebonia in. And about the Phantasmal Blaze plan the Chancellor stole from Ouroboros. We need to worry about both what's happening on the surface and what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah. All the stuff we heard about then is finally starting to happen now. Indeed, the incidents that occurred this spring are proof. Let's begin by discussing the political situation occurring publicly. Yeah, I'm not really in any place to say it, but things have gotten pretty darn bad. I'm also curious what role Ouroboros and Calvard played behind the scenes in the Northern War. And the Imperial government's military decisions lately are just as suspicious. Yeah. 12 of those new model railway cannons have been completed already. 12? Oh my goodness! The 4 of them used to attack Ordis were carried to Crossbell. So now Crossbell has 6 railway cannons that they can just put on treads and aim at Calvard anytime they want. Oh dear. They carried those enormous things all the way from the canyon? The way I hear it, they had a brand new airship with more than enough muscle for the job. A 250-yard class ship called the Gargantua, I think. I've heard that name before. And it seems like they're working on making even more of them. All the audits happening all over the place lately made me realize Mira, people, information, they're all being channeled into a few key projects. The 8 Metropolis plan especially. All the tax money in the entire empire has been consolidated in Heimdall and converted into a never-before-seen amount of military funds. Seems pretty clear what's going on. Yeah, all these things point to the same goal. The invasion of the Republic of Calvard. There's no mistaking it. Oh, great. I was afraid of that. Yeah. Calvard's spies being here only served to reinforce that hypothesis. So that means their goal is not sabotage, but gathering information. Yeah, if they actually went and did anything, the war would be on right then and there. They're probably trying to figure out the D-Day, when the invasion's planned to start. Just like I thought. Touring around the Empire, I'd heard rumors here and there suggesting there'd be a war. I wouldn't be surprised if my mother knew about this already too. Between the railway cannons, the new airships, and the mass production of tanks and Panzersoldats, there's no way she could have greenlit all those projects without knowing what they were for. On top of that, there's a huge factory being constructed in Crossbell. But given all that, the question becomes why? War between these two massive countries could ravage most of the continent. It's true that Erebonia and Calvard have been at it like cats and dogs for hundreds of years, But are they really just going to throw down? A war that size could bring the international trade to a screeching halt, so none of the other countries are going to be too pleased. Besides, in order to start a war, they'd need authorization from the Emperor. There's no way he'd allow it without justification. Well, that wasn't an issue for the invasions of Crossbell and Northumbria. The justification was fabricated, and statements from other countries were shut down. The one who set all this up is none other than Gileath Osborne. As his son, I think I have a unique understanding of just how dangerous that man is. Rean, you don't need to worry so much about that. I feel the same way about my older brother. Rufus Alberea, the head of the Ironbloods. I suspect he's no more confident. Or no mere confident. I wouldn't be surprised to discover it was he who laid the plans for the invasions and the early stages of the wars. Yeah, I'd say the odds are pretty good. Recently, he's been acting pretty secretive with me. He's even been keeping stuff from Claire and Lecter. Most important thing being information about the Black Workshop. That name again. Yet another group lurking in the shadows of the Civil War. Both my brother and the Black Rabbit were lent to the Noble Alliance. If the invasion is the surface stuff, these guys are definitely one of the behind-the-scenes topics. That said, the two are more tightly woven together than ever now. I think it's safe to say now that the Black Workshop is related to the gnomes who once fought the Hexen clan. It seems they've cut ties with Ouroboros and have sided with Chancellor Osborne. They also hired the boss and that masked guy. He called himself Azure Siegfried, right? I can't believe it, but... Both the Masked Man and the Jaeger King flew off in what appeared to be divine knights. Between them and the Maiden, I get the feeling something especially ominous is building. You're not getting there, Laura. Yeah, it reminds me of the circumstances that led to the War of the Lions and the arrival of the Infernal Castle. Something buried deep in Erebonia's history and connected to the Divine Knights. I discovered this while searching for my sister. As I've mentioned, the spirit veins in Erebonia have begun to pulse faster and faster. Just like during the Civil War. No, just like the War of the Lions 250 years ago. Following the annexation of Crossbell and Northumbria, it's only started to speed up. It's this quickening of the spirit veins that's causing the cryptids, magic knights, and the scarlet pleroma grass to appear. I suspected as much. A link between the surface and what's happening beneath. From the sound of it, the only ones who know the full truth are Vita, Chancellor Osborne, Ouroboros, and the Black Workshop. And they're all keeping very hush-hush about it. Man, I wish my memory hadn't been erased. It's so frustrating not being able to remember anything from that back then. I'm sure homunculi and combat shells are super connected to all that behind-the-scenes stuff. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The Black Workshop was where you were created, Milliam. Yep, I'm a homunculus, so I'm technically not human. But besides the part of me that lets me link with Lammy, my DNA is pretty much the same as any of yours. I'm starting to think my growth was stunted, though. Don't know how long my lifespan's supposed to last either. Oof. Ow. Milliam. I've heard a bit about that. The Black Workshop. Unforgivable. Yeah, I'm glad we got Milliam and Altina from there, but I can't forgive them for playing with someone's life like that. Yeah, I've been starting to think that recently too. Like, I'm fine with whatever happens to me, but I'm worried about Tilly. I see. It seems you have grown after all. Oh, right. We've got some information from the branch campus earlier. Why don't you tell us the details, Rean? Ah, you mean about the cemetery? Oh, that! We got the same report in the intelligence division. Huh? What happened? So, try to stay calm, everyone. Are you kidding me? Angelica's brooch was there too? From the sound of it, everything leads back to the Black Workshop. Considering how the boss came back to life, maybe the same thing happened with Crow. Both of them are working for the Black Workshop. No, the gnomes. Are you saying they brought both of them back to life? Emma, do you know of any spell capable of performing such a feat? There is a forbidden spell known as False Soul, but it was only ever attempted by wizards in the Dark Ages, and it's never once successfully resurrected anyone. It was said that most of the subjects became fiends known as the Nosferatu. The Nosferatu? Like vampires? Like that blonde-haired girl that we've encountered a few times? That name rings a bell. If I recall correctly, that was the name of the creature we encountered at Lohengrin Castle. Oh, okay. Maybe I was wrong there. Oh, that freaking thing. Oh. Yeah, now that I'm reminded of it. Oh, frick, that thing. Oh, that monster. The Jaeger King and the Masked Man are certainly nothing like that abomination. I guess there's a chance the gnomes were somehow able to perfect the spell. But I doubt it. True resurrection is something only the goddess is capable of. I see. Trying to think about this stuff's making my head spin. Either way, something very strange is going on right now. And in the midst of it, Angelica and George have both gone missing. About that, I'm having the guild's informants look into their disappearances. Tell Toa to stay strong. Understood. Many mysteries yet remain, but that should be sufficient for today. We're starting to piece things together little by little. Indeed, we shall continue to look into matters until all is made clear. Now we need to decide as a class on what actions we should take.
There are two things for sure.
Okay.
We need to stop the war that's been building on the surface before it starts.
Please?
And at the same time, we need to find out what's been going on behind the scenes and prevent whatever disaster's being planned.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
Everything else might be really complicated, but those two goals are set in stone.
This is something only we can figure out, thanks to each of us having branched out on our own.
If we each make the most of our unique situations and pool information,
together, we will be able to overcome any obstacle we may come across.
Right, no matter whether it's on the surface or behind the scenes.
We don't have many allies, nor are we alone.
Agreed. Let us find those willing to aid our cause. Wait, Milliam, are you okay with all of this? You do realize standing with us will eventually mean standing against your fellow Ironbloods.
that's right. Fighting cryptids and magic knights is one thing, but...
Think this over and tell us what you want to do, Milliam.
You're gonna ask me that now?
Huh?
Milliam? I don't remember anything before the past 5 years. But I started to think about some stuff.
Oh?
Like what I am, and what it means to feel sadness.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this stuff ever since I met you guys 2 years ago. I want to learn more about myself. I want to keep being your guys' friend. I like Gramps and Claire and Lecter, but I want to find out what I am on my own terms. I don't like the idea of the Black Workshop controlling what I do and don't know.
Heck yes.
Even if it means going against Gramps, I'm a member of Class 7 till the end. I'm more than just the Black Workshop's OZ-73, the Ironblood's White Rabbit, and an agent of the Intelligence Division. Reen, Eustace, Elisa, Emma, Fee, Laura, Elliot, Machias, Gaius, Sarah, all you guys. When I cried for the first time, it was all of you who held me close. I'll always put you, my friends, first.
Aww.
Milliam. I see.
I swear. I think that caught us all off guard.
I had no idea you felt that way about us.
Gosh darn it, it's even getting to me a bit.
You may not have grown much physically, but you've definitely done a lot of growing on the inside.
Agreed. In that sense, I think it's safe to say you grew the most out of any of us.
I suppose we needn't worry about you anymore.
Mm-hmm. It was silly of us to doubt her after all this time.
There's also someone else that I want to know about that said that they would tell us about what was going on with them when we all met like this. Gaius?
You guys just can't resist the chance for an inspirational speech, can you?
I mean, true.
Well, now that you've decided what to do, you guys seem more determined than ever. For your more immediate plans, what are you all going to be up to tomorrow?
Okay, well, I guess we're...
The new Class 7 and I will continue with our special ops missions. I think it's especially important we capture the Calvardian agents.
I agree.
If we let them roam free, whatever they do could be used as an excuse to start a war.
Yeah.
Yep, just like how Celtic was used to start the Northern War.
I'll continue playing my shows around the city and gather information.
I'll come with you and see what I can find too.
I'll keep following Grandfather and hit up some contacts of mine for info.
Celine and I will continue to investigate the spirit veins around Heimdall.
Okay.
So the plan's for everyone to gather info, and then we'll all meet up and share notes, yeah?
Yes. Let's stay in contact and be ready to move at a moment's notice.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Look at you. You're all so reliable now.
Aw.
But it's getting a bit late. How about we call it a night? I'll set up a call with everyone early tomorrow morning, and we can talk about our plans in more detail.
Yeah, sounds good.
Get some good rest tonight, everyone.
Are you two bracer types gonna stay here for the night? Mm-hmm. There are beds on the second floor.
Awesome.
I'll be sleeping at home for the first time in a while. I assume the same can be said of you, Elliot?
Yeah, I called my sister. Gaius will be staying with us tonight.
Awesome.
Thanks again. I appreciate the hospitality.
Oh, I nearly forgot. We have yet to discuss your situation, Gaius.
Yes, please! Please!
That's right.
I was beginning to think we were going to skip that. For now.
We were unable to contact you for nearly half a year.
You were somewhere outside the country, right?
Yes, but it's quite the tale, so it may be better to leave for next time.
No! Please!
We're gonna meet up again before too long, so I'll tell you then.
Gosh darn it.
True.
I guess it wouldn't be fair if I heard it first, huh?
Oh, and I was wondering about that little blonde girl you mentioned seeing, Reen.
I was wondering about that myself.
You said she looked 10 years old. Could be a witch in training?
Well, that isn't right, but I guess it's not wrong either.
Oh? You know something about her, Emma?
She went missing and we've been looking all over for her.
Sheesh, her and Vita both just wander wherever they want without telling us a thing. But whatever. I'm sure we'll have to introduce you to her soon.
Now I'm even more curious.
Got it. I'll be looking forward to it.
Alright, well, looks like we're separating for now. Someone on the roof there? Oh? Of course. What is it with you and roofs? This is like the third time that we've seen you just standing on a roof, looking down at us.
Something wrong?
No, just a nostalgic smell wafting around.
Yeah?
I understand what I am, and the situation I'm in.
Is that so?
Copper Georg? Huh.
Would it be selfish if I said I'd rather you hated me?
That question itself is completely pointless. Give me Alberic's orders, Copper Georg. Tell me what role I'm supposed to play in tomorrow's act.
Oh boy.
All right, No. Azure Siegfried.
Oh dear. Looks like there's no getting Lino back. Nothing we can do for him for now. At least we don't need to worry about him leaking any info. We're all set with the Heimdall Bank. We just need to hit the VIP area, right? But they're planning a huge sweep of the tunnels tomorrow, right? Yeah, they're going to declare martial law. They've got their 4th Division here on standby, ready to go. But thanks to our Ramdas, we should be able to wait out the storm. We just need to keep a close eye on things and watch for our chance to escape. Okay. Just call him George. Georg does not rise to the same level as changing Gerald to Geralt, or Gerald to Geralt. Oh dear. What is this place? One of Heimdall's underground crypts from the Dark Ages, I think. It looks like a boss arena. And there's Scarlet Pleromagrass. You might see a cryptid. Red grass down here. And, oh, more of it's instantly growing. What? This is grass. And there's the cryptid. Oh, we're getting more Nosferatu. Great. Wonderful. Hostile spirits? Activate your Ramdas. These should be no... Trust me, they are a problem. Just one of those things is a major problem. We're surrounded.
Damned fools.
Well...
I'm too late. Were that prodigal child with me, we might have dealt with this together. Between the gnomes and the snakes, there are too many plots in motion for me to stop on my own.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps I need to create more kin.
What do you mean by that?
The day Leanne spoke of is close at hand. If nothing else, I must settle matters from 200 years ago before then.
What?
I vow it on the name of the final true ancestor, the one that failed to die, Crimson Roselia.
What? I am very confused.
This is truly an honor.
Rank increased to A.
Here, a reward.
Rebellion Cross Armor.
Good work out there.
Rosine sent an updated copy of the Black Records. Excerpts from Black Records 1 have been deciphered. Vivi's thank you gift arrived safely. Photo of Vivi and Lind. 5 power droplets. Photo of Ada. 5 vitality droplets. Alright, well, let's save. And proceed. Of course we're not ending there. We're only an hour in. Okay, everyone's getting prepared. After we captured those 3 agents yesterday, the rest of them seem to have become even more wary. Our reports say that a large number of them have collected their listening equipment and entered the underground tunnels. Yeah, as soon as the summer festival starts up, we're gonna lose them all in a swarm of tourists. It sucks, but the only way we're gonna avoid that is by using martial law on the Imperial Army. But if we bring the army into it, it will no longer matter whether the agents are dead or alive. We need to consider international opinion too. Not to mention, it would cause the citizens to panic right before the summer festival. I'd much prefer to settle this with arrests than with tanks. So would I. Agreed. Well, working with the main campus and the guild, we'll snatch them all up one way or another. The entire branch campus will unite to take care of this crisis. Thank you for your support as well, Lady Le Guin, Professor Schmidt. I also sent a few new special requests I'd like you to take a look at later. Someone didn't have time to get dressed before this meeting. That would be the swimsuit costume. Oh dear. I've also sent a few new special requests I'd like you to take a look at later. Understood. Please contact us if anything comes up. I certainly will, thank you. Alright, let's go over the plans. As of this morning, the Professor's communication wave amplifiers have been set to both the main campus and the guild. First off, Orlando's team and mine will split up and go down the unexplored tunnels in the west side of Heimdall. There, we'll set up the communication network while we hunt down and dispose of the Republic's agents. We're arresting them. Seems like they got some crazy new gear called Ramda. However, it appears it's only recently been developed, so they've not yet mastered its use. If the General and Orlando are on the field, I'm certain a platoon or two will be of no issue. True, but on the flip side, if they've got any more guys than that, there's no guarantee you'll survive. Oh, I suppose I won't hold back then. The safety of the students should be our top priority. So please try and make sure you arrest the agents. Thank you for contacting us, Major Arundel. If there's any further movement, please let us know. You got it. Well, good luck, everyone. With this operation and with Class 7's new and old. Well, on that subject, you got to talk about a lot of things yesterday, didn't you? Yeah. What are your friends gonna be doing? They split up across the city to gather information. They might have found something, so if we run into any of them, we should check in. Got it. So we'll be patrolling the entire city? We'll need to determine where the agents are headed somehow. Alright. Day 2 of our field exercises has begun. Let's get to it. Our time limit is 4 p.m. If the agents are not apprehended by then, martial law will be invoked. We will have results by then. The sirens won't be ringing today. Yes, ma'am. This seems pretty serious. We're up against Calvard's special forces, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes, Principal Aurelia and Instructor Randolph are both very experienced. Tita's orbital gear will finally be deployed in actual battle as well. I'm glad we participated in the testing. Looks like it'll be fun. But so does patrolling the city. Let's check the requests. Okay, so we've got 3 semi-required requests. I'm guessing we need to we only need to complete 2 of them, but we're gonna do all of them. So, St. Estria's distress. The students at St. Estria's Girls' School have been facing a rather serious issue. We are too short-handed to deal with it ourselves and would like to ask for help. Please meet with the Girls' School's Student Council President for more details. The Heimdall Airport received a package with no address on it. Might we ask for your help? Please contact Simmons in the airport cargo department for more details. Again? Gosh darn it, Kapua service. Oh dear. Heimdall Tunnel Monster. A dangerous monster has appeared beneath Heimdall. We at City Hall request the monster's extermination. In your spare time, patrol the Heimdall Airport and Corel Imperial Villa. A request from the girls' school? And patrolling the Heimdall Airport. It seems like we should go to the Corel Imperial Villa as well. Yeah, we may find some clues there. Taking into account the 2 places we didn't check yesterday, we'll need to patrol every block. Alright, let's begin the 2nd day of our Special Operations missions. Yes, sir! Requests for the 2nd day of field exercise are all semi-required. You'll be able to progress the story once you've completed at least 2 of these requests. Alright. Yeah, okay, let's... Off we go. Oh, so are we gonna head to the villa by bike? And what about the wanted monster underground? No. It'll be faster if we ride a special train from Heimdall Station to get to the villa. Since the wanted monster is underground, we need to head out from either the cemetery or the racecourse. Arrangements should have been made that will allow us to deploy from either way. Speaking of which, weren't there several forks in our path we didn't take during our chase yesterday? Indeed. The wanted monster must be lurking in one of those. Yeah, we get it. Let's just get a move on already. Okay. So I'm not seeing any green marks here. So let's do a sweep around the city just to be sure. Got something we need here. Aha! What's going on here? Did you find him? No, not yet. It's no use. I should just contact the military police and... Huh? Something wrong? You appear to be in distress. Who are you? We're with Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. We've come to the capital for our field exercises. After revealing who they were, they explained what they were doing. Honey, maybe we can ask these people. Yeah, good idea. You guys in trouble or something? Yes, we can't find our son anywhere. His name is Artem. He's only 7 years old. The reason we came to Erebonia in the first place was to open a stall during the summer festival. But now that this has happened, the guards over there didn't see him. Could he have gone to another district? I hope not. The city is huge. We're in Dry Plaza, and over there is Sank District. Oh, it's no use. Without a map, we're the ones who are going to get lost. Instructor, these people. Yeah, they seem to be tourists who aren't familiar with the city. It'd be really hard for them to find their missing child under these circumstances. We'll just have to help find him then. Yes, that is the proper decision. Excuse me, we are currently patrolling the city, so we may be able to help. Really? Thank goodness. Please find our son Artem. Yes, you can leave this to us. You said he's 7 years old. Can you tell us anything else? Well, Artem is very energetic and a bit mischievous. Oh, and he was really fascinated with the orbital trams. That's right. He was even more surprised by them than we were. He kept begging to let him take a ride on one. He's probably in another district by now. Yeah, the two districts next to Drykel's Plaza are Sankt and Leica. We have no idea where he could have gotten off. There's no time to waste. Let's go around the city and ask the people near the tram stops. Yesterday it was a bird and today it's a kid. At least it won't be a misunderstanding this time. Alright, we've got a plan. Let's start searching. He may come back on his own, so please stay here. Okay. Thank you. Please find Artem. Alright. And over here, Laura and Emma.
From the sky to the earth.
Was this spot any better? It's no use. Man is starting to act like a whirlpool. Yeah, almost like something's drawing it in. Either way, this isn't good. Come on, don't you think this is too occult for us? Emma, Laura, what's going on? Looks like you've already started. I'm going to support Emma today. I've searched the spirit veins around the capital again, but since last night there's been an alarming amount of turbulence. It's similar to when the Infernal Castle showed up a year and a half ago. Really? Wasn't that during the Civil War? That mirage that everyone in the capital saw? It wasn't a mirage. I saw it, very clearly. As did I, from the girls' school. Many people have vague memories of that incident. I believe it was some sort of cognitive manipulation. Anyway, the Vermilion Knight was at the core of making the Infernal Castle from 250 years ago reappear. I think this time the circumstances are very different. What do you mean? I don't know, but the capital is often a focal point for events behind the scenes. There were incidents of the Night Touch 50 years ago after the War of the Lions, for example. Night Touched? Some stories call them vampires. Okay. But we call them the Night Touched. Or Noctfamilia, to be more precise. They are fiends who corrupt humans and turn them into their own. Oh. Hey now, that sounds too much like something out of a fairy tale. But there are stories about vampires in the capital. Indeed, like the Red Moon Rose novels. Oh, I think I borrowed those from the library. They're based on incidents that happened in the capital 200 years ago. What is it? Nothing. There was also that thing that happened 900 years ago. The capital was surrounded by miasma, and out came the worst cryptid to ever live. The dark dragon Zoroagruga. That name! 2 years ago, those of us in Group A fought it in the catacombs. Yep. You fought it before? It was being controlled by an artifact wielded by a terrorist leader. Yeah, the demonic flute. That means that Bone Dragon is all that remains of it. Yeah, the Dark Dragon's miasma turned the capital into a city of death about 900 years ago. The Emperor had to move the capital south to St. Arc. 100 years later, Emperor Hector activated Testarossa and defeated the Dark Dragon. He reclaimed the capital, but at great cost. Covered in the dragon's blood, he lost his life and the Vermilion Knight was cursed. That about covers it, right? You're well informed, Reen. I thought that knowledge was only passed down orally by the witches. I got to witness it firsthand. And now I see, it's all connected. Yeah, everything that was hidden till now is coming into full view. I think I'm getting dizzy. The Magic Knight and the Pleroma Grass from yesterday might have something to do with it. Yes, the spirit veins seem to be stimulating the Scarlet Pleroma Grass to grow. If that's true, we have more than just the spies to worry about. I don't like this occult stuff. Thank you for all your help, Emma, Laura, and Celine. I'll update you with any news on our end. Alright, good luck. Thank you. Be careful, all of you. Oh, right. I should also check out that black record we just got. Oh, some of it's still blacked out. Oof. In the blank following the blank. Something Arnor chose Heimdall as his base of operations, from which he planned to rebuild the land of Erebos. Before long, the city became a blank of the region, and following that, its capital. Okay, and this is year 081. The citizens, however, continued blank in the harsh post-miasma world. They wished for a strong, caring leader to see them through these harsh times. It was in Arnor their wish was granted. After being recognized as an, I don't know, an adjudicator or something? Or by both Holy Blank. He was the clear choice. He was crowned as emperor and became the first of many rulers in the Arnor bloodline. Upon his coronation, members of the something or other were dispatched from somewhere. It starts with an A, maybe Arteria, to endorse the new ruler. The people of Zemuria had lost the objects of their worship in the something. However, the blank provided them new ways of connecting with Aetios, the church, and faith. In addition, by recognizing the democracy, I don't know, of rulers across the continent, they strengthened the foundations of its recovering civilizations. In the year 81 of the Septian calendar, the first emperor, I believe, had a great something built in, well, I want to say Heimdall, but that doesn't seem right. That seems too short. The blank was to be a bastion of faith and would serve as a site to warn future emperors, but it also held a far more significant role. Unbeknownst to the public, an artificial something was created below the city, a replica of one that existed below that other place. With the church's increased presence, the desperate times following the Great Collapse came to an end. So the people had lost their I'm going to guess the people had lost their god, but now had Aetios to sustain them in their search for light. Most of this is just guessing, of course, but I'm trying to fill an in. Some years later, darkness that gripped Zemuria would pull them down to the depths of ruin. One of the Holy Blank suddenly disappeared along with whatever it was below the cathedral. It was that same day that the Dark Dragon's miasma laid waste to Heimdall. Huh. Oh, I'm getting a call. Wonder who that could be. I'll set it to speaker mode.
Hello? Reen?
Instructor Schwarzer, what is the status of your special ops missions?
They're calling from camp. We've begun our patrols of each area. I'm guessing everything's ready on your end? Yeah, we finally got all our ducks in a row here. We're about to leave camp, so we thought we'd check in with you before we left. Understood. Tell those guys in combat tactics to make sure they don't screw anything up. Please, take care of everyone from military finance as well. You be careful yourself, Randy. Of course I will, Uni. Same to you. By the way, it appears the main campus has begun its own investigation. Leave the underground to us, and focus on making progress above ground. Understood. May the goddess go with you. Good luck. We've asked Celestin to take care of things here at the camp, so he'll be here if you need anything. We'll be in touch if anything happens. It's time to commence the operation. Jessica and Louise are helping track the special unit. I hope they'll be okay. Don't worry, they've made it through just as much as we have. I'm sure with Principal Le Guin and Instructor Randy with them, they'll be just fine. You're right, let's have faith in them. We need to focus on our own duties now. No need to tell me twice. Let's get going. Okay, so we just have something at the Bracer Guild here. Good to know. You had your reunion here just last night, correct? Huh. Looks like the guild's doing alright for having been stomped out of the country for years.
Hey, you got some customers.
Oh, hi Toval. It's them. Ah, perfect timing. Get over here too, you guys. Okay. Pardon our intrusion.
Sup, Reem?
Oh, and Agate's there too.
Got your new 7s with you, huh?
That's right. Hello, Toval, Agate. It's good to see you again. Hey, are you guys at the Alto Street branch? If I recall, Heimdall used to have 2 Bracer Guild offices. Yep, that one's risen from the ashes right alongside this one. We're testing out the terminals the Foundation gave us.
I'm here too. Good to see you, everyone.
Tio! Tio? Ah, right. She is a part of the Epstein Foundation. I came here on a business trip for the Foundation. Just arrived last night. Randy filled me in on everything that's going on. Yeah, it's a pretty tough situation. She's already agreed to help us out. The plan is to have her set up signal boosters for our comms network. That'll be a big help. Thanks, Miss Chief. Yeah, thanks. Don't worry about it. The Guild has helped us out a lot in the past. You can leave the underground tunnels southeast of the city to us. Me, Toval, 2 other bracers, and the lady there. We're all on par with A-rank bracers, so we're pretty much like special ops force, like a special ops force on our own. That's amazing. If you're all that crazy strong, I'm surprised the government let you open up shop again here. I'm sure they've got some dastardly ulterior motives, but we decided to go ahead with it anyway. Besides, if a bracer managed to nab the spies, they'll be subject to international law, rather than being put into Erebonian custody. Or so they say. I'll go too. I should be able to help out at least a bit. Got it. Please stay safe out there. Thanks for helping us and the main campus with this. Sure thing. See ya. Good luck out there yourselves. It appears the bracers waste no time in taking action. Sarah and I are deployed here. The others are in the southeast area. Kinda like how the main campus and branch campus are split up. I am told bracers are extremely familiar with underground exploration. Out of curiosity, Who are the other two bracers with you guys? One is named Wenzel. He's a homegrown Erebonian bracer. Okay. I think I've heard that name before. The other is one of Agate's friends from Liberl. That one guy back in, Leaves, who wanted to join the Bracer Guild, mentioned he ran into a woman with white hair and tan skin. So that's gotta be Shara. Even has a title, the Silver Streak. Yep, absolutely. That's Shara. She's really skilled. Kinda reminds me of Sarah in a lot of ways. Or, yeah, in a lot of ways. Well, we're about the same age and have similar backgrounds. We even had a drinking competition once, and she completely destroyed me. Yep, that sounds like Shara, all right. The thought that there's someone out there who can drink you under the table legitimately frightens me. But anyway, it sounds like you'll have things well handled here. That's right. Don't worry your pretty little heads about a thing. Honestly, the agents probably aren't even the biggest threat lurking around here. If not them, then who? What are you talking about? Ouroboros and the Jaegers. They may be laying low now, but it's possible they're just waiting for a distraction. You're right. We cannot be sure they won't act. We also don't know what sorts of things the behind-the-scenes group, like the Black Workshop, are up to. With Angelica missing, it's all the more important we cover our blind spots. I can see why the Bracer Guild's slogan is the supporting gauntlet. Yeah, and why the Imperial Government and the Intelligence Division are so scared of you guys. However, this time they are relying on them. Yeah, please cover the places we can't get to ourselves. Yeah, just leave it to us. If something comes up, contact me right away. I'm good to go whenever. Alright. Over to the Elika district. That's one of the districts we need to check out for our side quest. This person seems to walk around the tram station a lot. Maybe we can ask her about the missing boy. Yeah, let's ask her. Oh yes, I believe I saw a boy earlier. He got off at the Imperial Museum and seemed quite excited to go in. I was actually wondering where his parents were. Bingo. Do you know where he went? Well, actually, since the museum was closed today, he looked a little disappointed. He got back on the tram and went somewhere else. What? He got back on the tram? Then he must have gone to another district. There are other stops in Laika, but that's a natural conclusion. Do you know which tram it was? Let's see, he was on the train headed to Heimdall Station via Vanquir Street. Heimdall Station via Vanquir Street. In that case, where could he have gone? Well, he could have gotten off anywhere along the way. We should start with Vanquir. At the very least, we know which direction he went. Gotcha, let's get going. Thank you. You're very welcome. A lost child is quite a big deal. I hope you find him soon. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse us. We have another thing to check out over at the Vander Training Hall. everyone. It seems we're in a dire situation. Mother, you must have known about this. What is this presence I feel? It's as you imagined. While it may have been sheathed, Vander still serves as the country's blade. Such a large-scale conflict cannot hide in the shadows. Precisely. Master Aurier and the two top disciples will participate in the operation. Will the military approve of this? We've leveraged Vander's connections. We'll be participating as members of the guild. If we're to maintain peace in Heimdall, we must offer our assistance. I see. That's comforting to know. Taking actions when necessary. They don't disappoint. Not bad. Their defenses are solid. I'm leaving this to you. Yes! Leave it to us, dude. Leave it to us, dude. Don't be so tense. We're all proud Vander swordsmen. If you're in a pinch, just follow your heart. Yes. Master Aurier. Yes. Kurt, everyone, I wish you luck in your endeavors. I have no qualms with the summer festival will proceed without incident. Yes. Thank you for your kind words. Van, Rayfon, let us go. She's so cool. Stormwatcher. She truly is an impressive character. Yes, I don't mean to laud family, but she is certainly respectable. I hope one day I'll be just like her. Yeah, dude. Training has been really tiring lately, but now I remember what all this training is all for, dude. It seems everyone's raring to go now. Then let us proceed. We cannot lose to everyone else. So I guess we'll get back to patrolling. Alright, well. Kid went to Vanquor Street, so check along here. There you are. It seems this boy is... Oh, okay, this is the newspaper sales boy. Okay, different kid. Seems always selling newspapers in this area. If so, he's the perfect person to ask. Huh? That little kid? I just saw him earlier. So he got off here then? Well, which way did he go? Oh, well, he started off by pestering me for a bit. Then he looked around the area for a while and hopped back on the train. Again with the tram. He must really like them. If only he knew how much of trouble he's causing us. Do you remember which tram he got on? He got on the tram to Heimdall Central Station via Vesta Street near the racecourse. Dang it, that goes to pretty much every friggin' district. I haven't heard of that line before. If it goes to the southwestern areas of Heimdall, I'm guessing it must have been installed recently. Fortunately, it doesn't lead to the airport. And in any event, we should check Vesta Street and the racecourse. Yeah, seems like those are our best options. He seems to stick out in a crowd, so we just need to keep checking around. Let's ask anyone near the tram stops if they've seen him. Understood. Well, good luck with the search, guys. Okay, over to the Sancta District now. Alright, well, we've got something, let's see what's going on at the girls' school. What do they need our help with? Looks like the security's still away. Indeed. I believe it's due to the princess being back at the Imperial Palace. That may be part of the reason for our semi-required request. It seems the requester is Governor Regnitz. I wonder why. Sounds pretty ominous. Got ants in your pants, Mr. Sister Complex? Oh my goodness. I will not have that as a nickname, please. I most certainly do not. Regardless, you may all proceed with the special ops missions without me. I'll have this under control. That's basically Instructor Reen code for I'm totally freaking out. Instructor, please try to be professional. I was only kidding. Still, even though it's only semi-required, this falls squarely within my jurisdiction. I'll go and... incorrigible. But perhaps that's one of his good traits. I guess. Okay, if you visit St. Estrella, the quest will begin and you will not be able to leave the Sancta District for some time. That's okay. We've got time. Alright, let's go see Elise. Right. Guy's not even trying to hide it anymore. Oh, Instructor, you're so cute. Oh dear. Don't make me regret this. Reen and the students were cleared by St. Estrella and led to meet with Elise in the student council room. I'm sorry, everyone. It seems Governor Regnitz was being considerate on our behalf. No, don't worry about it. Has the princess's absence caused some sort of trouble? Yes, the school was planning an event for the summer festival tomorrow. We're going to hold a small charity bazaar in front of the cathedral. A charity bazaar? Oh, yes. St. Estrella runs that little market every year, doesn't it? The proceeds are all donated to places in need, such as orphanages. Sounds like the kind of thing you'd expect from a fancy ladies' school. But something is putting it in danger. Is that right? Yes, though it's a bit of a sensitive matter. To be honest, there are those who wait for Her Highness's absence in order to hassle the girls here. What? Hassle. Are they, I believe the term is, hitting on them? It's a bit worse than that. I happened to be there yesterday afternoon. They were trying to force girls into their orbital car. Oh. Oh, frick. That's horrible. The fact those scumbags are using an orbital car tells me they're used to pulling this sort of stuff. What? No way. This area seems so safe. This seems like something the military police should already be handling. If I were to hazard a guess, perhaps the culprits are in a position of power? That's right. We figured out the owner of the orbital car. He's the son of Heimdall Bank's president. The very same bank currently funding our school through their donations. The president of Heimdall Bank? That's one of the biggest banks in the Empire. Correct. That bank is second only to the former International Bank of Crossbell. This is serious, then. It doesn't matter who you are. There are some things you just can't do. It seems like this is all some sick game they play when there's no Imperial guards watching. So it appears. Not to mention, some of the girls who go here are going through some financial issues. That's right. Yesterday, the culprits were trying to use the bank's donations as a way to force girls to come with them. I tried to stop them, and there was a bit of struggle before the military police showed up. And the fact that they didn't arrest those guys on the spot means... Do they hold sway over even the military police? Seriously? I don't think that's it. it seems they've been having security issues since yesterday. Because of that, they're having trouble patrolling all the different areas of the capital. But that same Orbital car was seen in the area this morning too. So we can't start getting ready for the bazaar until we know it's safe. The police are definitely tied up dealing with Calvard's agents. On top of that, Heimdall Bank has a considerable amount of clout. They're milking this situation for all it's worth. Huh. These guys must be some serious scum. I agree, to be honest. It is rather infuriating. By the way, Elise, you said there was a struggle yesterday. Did those guys do anything to you? Oh, no. It wasn't anything that bad. They just grabbed my arm and stroked my cheek a little. Well, they're dead. They are freaking dead. Ah, okay then. Still inappropriate. Time for some pain. The only... The only suitable punishment for that is DEATH. Death. Okay. I have got to pause for a second and move my dragon cam out of the way just so you can see how yes. Oh, yes. I'll handle this personally. I'm sure if I tie them to Valimar and take them for a nice stroll in the clouds, they'll behave. I see no problems with this plan. Rean? Alright, stop right there. It was then that Instructor Rean quietly snapped. Does this look like the face of mercy to you? I think I like this new Rean. Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Perhaps it would be best if Instructor Rean sat on the sidelines for this issue. Amazing. Yuna and the others came up with the plan as they tried to calm an enraged Rean. Once Rean had regained his cool, somewhat, they received approval to begin their mission. Oh dear. I don't know. Rean's plan still seems perfectly reasonable to me. And then Is that right, Yuna? Man, we're lucky we get to wear the Saint Astraea uniforms at least, but what if they don't fall for it? I'm sure it'll all work out. Two darling little catches like us. There's no way they'd miss out on an opportunity like this. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse. But we have to protect the girls of Saint Astraea. Thank you. Oh, it seems the fish have already bitten. Ah. Hey, Dario, there they are. Ooh, they're both just as cute as the black-haired chick from yesterday. Ah, guess they'll have to do after we let the other one slip away. Hey there, cuties. What are you up to? Playing a little hooky? You guys are the ones Elise mentioned. You mean that broad from yesterday? Oh, get a load of this frickin' guy. She had some nerve turning me down like that. This guy's face is extremely punchable. But I'll let bygones be bygones, if you two sweethearts don't mind hanging out for the day. Huh? But... I'm Dario Giscard, son of the owner of Heimdall Bank. That means I'm the heir to the guy funding your education through donations. Yeah, you better do as he says. Don't worry, we'll take you somewhere nice. Yeah, right. Why should we listen to you anyway? What do I care? Fine. Refuse and I'll just have to tell my dad to cut off his funding. It'd be a crying shame if your little friends were to lose their education. Ugh. How could you do that to innocent people? Come, come. Shall we talk about this more in private? No pressure, though. It's all up to you, girls. Muse, I'll go by myself. No, I can't let you do this alone. No need to fight. I don't like to be kept waiting. Either way, we aren't going with you. Once the princess gets back, your background won't matter. That's why we're here now while the princess is gone. Get 'em. You got it! Okay, it's going to plan even if it is gross. Oh shoot. End them. Oh. I want to, but I have a feeling that's the wrong answer. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. No, oh, you're right. Okay. Oh, we don't have the evidence to back things up. Frick. You won't get away with this. Stop. Just leave us alone. Shut your traps. Get in, Dario. I'm starting the engine. Hurry up. Oh, sheesh. And they almost run people over. So that's 1 charge of kidnapping, 1 charge of reckless endangerment. We did it, Dario. 2 charges of kidnapping, you're right. There goes your school. Better say your goodbyes. Don't worry, we'll make sure to bring you right back. Tomorrow morning, that is. What a bunch of lowlifes. Oh, they're pretty predictable, at least. Yes, but this is where the real battle begins. Hi there. Huh? What the heck? You idiots have a death wish? Wait. What? You're students? Huh? We are from Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. We are currently patrolling the city as part of our field exercises. Seems like you lot are pressuring girls into your car. Score. This'll be some easy points for us. Thor's? That academy the prince goes to. It's just the branch campus. Don't wet your pants. Hey, trash. I'm Dario Giscard, son of the head of the Heimdall Bank. Heimdall Bank? Huh? He famous? We may not be nobles, but we're still among the top 5 families of the capital. Government connections, influence over the imperial family, we've got it all. So, what if you're from Thor's? From Thor's? We'll destroy you branch campus losers. Oh yeah? You're sure about that, huh? Hey now, you really want this, huh? If you get it, then get out. Better hurry before Dario gets pissed. So you still want to mess with us? Okay then, boys, show him who's boss. Put him in the ground. Yes. Heck yeah. Just as planned. Now we can execute a counterattack. Oh, frick. Dodge while stringing them along. Nope. Huh? Hey, quit dodging. Okay, no, that's actually pretty great. Whoever you losers are, looks like you've got some moves on you at least. But let's see you move against this. He just straight up pulls out a gun. Okay. Idiot. You're too obvious. Tackle him. Okay. Disarm him with the switch axe. What? Get your filthy hands off us. That was a lovely kick, Yuna. Those uniforms. I get it. You tricked us. That's right. And now we've got enough evidence to make your fancy schmancy parents cry. That's why we're here now, while the princess is gone. Get 'em. Why did they change? Why did they change into their casual clothes while in the car? Good question. You won't get away with this. Stop, just leave us alone. Shut your traps. Get in, Dario. I'm starting the engine. Hurry up. Well... We're lucky they started taking sound recordings as evidence last year. It'll really complement this photo of you attempting to open fire in the Capitol. How did you... I'm fairly confident in my hand-eye coordination, though it wasn't easy. I've got like a plus 50 to my evade, along with insight, so yeah. Never would have let you live it down had you missed it. Abduction of minors and daylight shooting? Wonder how Daddy's gonna cover up this one. You little... We have already notified the authorities. In addition, the Student Council has collectively decided to return your generous donations. I recommend you take this opportunity to reflect on your actions as of late. You think you brats have anything on me? I'm Dario Giscard, the heir to the entirety of Heimdall Bank. You're nothing but trash before me. Whoa! We let our guard down. As long as I can get out, Father will do something about this. He's gonna crush you like a... Exactly as I predicted. What? Stay back, Altina. Huh?
Arcane Gale!
Gotta slice off the roof of the car. No. Oh. Well, slice the doors open at least. What? The Ashen Chevalier? Reen. Phew. Good thing Allie was able to see this coming. Just couldn't keep your nose out of this, huh? You disabled the wheels in the blink of an eye. It just goes to show how much Reen cares for Elise. I agree. Your sister complex, as they say, is excessive. I can't believe this. I don't have time for this. Help! Help me, Daddy! Get heckin' wrecked. Ah, Governor. You were here all along. Indeed. I'm sure handling him would have been a nuisance otherwise. I've spoken to President Giscard. He advocated for a thorough punishment. No way. Daddy wouldn't abandon me. Just because you're the Imperial Governor doesn't mean I have to listen to you. Objectively, it does. Well then, would you listen to me? Oh! Your Highness? The main act has arrived. Dario Giscard, son of the president of the Heimdall Bank. I'm disappointed in the recent events during my absence. Well, It is regretful you won't be able to attend the summer festival starting tomorrow, but I hope you'll take that time to reflect. Do not fret. I'm sure the guidance of Adios will show you comfort. Thank you so much, everyone. You too, Reen. I didn't think you'd end up solving things like this. The bank is going to need a new heir. Indeed. To be honest, it was a little dodgy and way too dangerous. Yuna, Muse, it was way too risky for you to get in the car. As for you two guys, you need to take speeding cars and loaded guns more seriously. And what was your plan again? It was probably the correct call to not leave this to Instructor Reen. You probably would have given them some serious trauma. But was this outcome really okay? You mentioned something about the donations. To be frank, there are some students who can't afford the tuition. While it is true that the donations from the Heimdall Bank helped quite a lot, if those same donations are being used as an excuse to do such things, then there's no point in them. I shall speak with Father and Mother and see if there's something that can be done. Your Highness, I would also suggest starting up some scholarships. The security system has been reviewed and the guards have returned to their posts. We have the situation under control now, so you're free to go and resume your special ops missions. Understood. I'm just glad we were able to help you guys out. You should be able to run the charity bazaar without any issues now. I'm looking forward to it. Indeed. I wish you all luck with it this year. As I will, unfortunately, be unable to participate. Muse, yes, please come and visit if you get the chance. Thank you so much, everyone. Please take care. I've heard about the large-scale operations taking place here in Heimdall. May ADS watch over you. I shall be praying for your success. Thank you for your kind words. Don't worry, we'll do just fine. After that, Governor Regnitz left and Princess Alphen returned to Valflame Palace. Elise then had to go see to preparations for the bazaar, so Rena and the others bid her farewell and returned to their special ops missions. Quest: Saint Astraea's Distress completed. Received a Holy Bell and 5,000 Mira. Obtained Yuna's Saint Astraea uniform. Muse's Saint Astraea uniform. Okay. Cool, cool. So what does this Holy Bell quartz do? Oh, right there. Cross Crusade. HP plus 600, ATS plus 30, ADF plus 30, damage plus 30%, and delay halved when using space arts. Hello, Seru. Good to see you. How's it going? So, now that we've done that, who's at the cathedral? I think Elliot might be one of them, because he performs there. No? It's Claire and Milliam. You're doing good. Stayed up way too late last night in Fallout 76. Got to bed around 5 a.m. You know, I have never played any of the Fallout games. I've heard a lot of people getting into or got back into 76 after the show. I did watch the show, and I really liked it. Yeah. Oh, Reen, Tilly, and everyone else, too. Hello. Is either people like the games or don't like them? Yeah. I mean, it's that way with a lot of things. Yeah. Milliam and Major Claire? What are you guys up to? And here of all places. The two of us keep on missing each other, just barely, too. You know, like that time over at the island ruins. Got her real worried with that one. We're all rather busy as of late, but I wanted to make some time to see her. I figured we could meet up and exchange information. I see. I heard from Milliam that the old Class 7 finally reunited. Congratulations. Personally, I'm happy too. Thank you, Major Claire. Honestly, it looks as though the future's about to get very complicated. Right. This may seem deceptive coming from me, but I really am cheering for you. Claire, Thank you. Those words are more than sufficient for now. What are they talking about? It must be something they've already spoken about. Yes, depending on how things go, she may become our enemy. You would be happy to reunite with Claire or Sarah? We already met with Sarah, and, oh, you'll like this, Seru. Sarah mentioned that she met up with Shara, and they had a drinking contest. Shara won. Rain is now terrified of Shara. When did that happen? It actually happened, the drinking contest itself happened off screen, but she mentioned it this stream earlier. Right after they had their whole family, their whole class reunion thing, and we've been going around the city talking to the other Class 7 members while we do our quests. Alright. Glad to see your drinking buddies still kicking butt and drinking. Enough beating around the bush. Got any useful information? For example, did you get anything from the agents that were captured yesterday? Actually, they must have all been very well trained. Their interrogations haven't been very productive. They've been blending false information in with the truth. We still don't know what their purpose is. Is that bad? I guess they're not going to be of any use. Yeah, and we're running out of time. One more thing. We just got word of this ourselves, but it looks like a few sailors went missing from Heimdall Port this morning. Oh, really? That's just like the terrorist acts 2 years ago. Must be part of the Calverdian agent's plan. Yes, but it's like they're purposely leaving tracks. It's rather strange considering how well trained they are. You're right. Are they trying to lure us, or just good information? Thank you. You too, Milliam. I'll contact you when I find something. And if we find out anything, we'll contact you too. Please be careful. Oh right, there was also this over here. About 10 years ago, we had this really wild traveling sister. She was beautiful, bold, lived on the edge, always smoking cigarettes wherever she went. What I remember most vividly is the incident at the department store. She came across a thief and stopped him instantly. And on top of that, she started preaching to him right then and there, and talked him into converting. Well, I'd love to see her again. Do sisters like that seriously exist? Sounds like someone I'd love to meet. Definitely. A story about a wild sister. I should tell Monk about her. That's right, it's this button.
Give me the...
Da-da-da.
I'll send you your prize.
All right. Do the race course. Oh?
This is Irving. Do you read me?
It seems the connection went through after all.
Good. Hello, Principal. Major. Loud and clear. But Major, if you're at camp, then are you both calling me from 2 different locations at the same time? I'm currently serving as backup for her team. Our current status is as follows. The Principal's search team has detained 7 foreign agents from underground. Reminds you of that sister with the chainsword, Reese? If sailors have gone missing, then we just need to set Rio on their trail. He's always looking for a place where sailors hang out. Well, I was reminded of Reese too, kind of, but the smoking cigarettes thing, I don't think that's her. Yeah. We're in the process of handing them over to the RMP. You're kidding. 7 of them? We had a hard enough time with 3. That's our principle. No one was hurt, I hope. Everyone is fine. The agents, however, are behaving strangely. In what way? We don't see signs of the unusual acceleration you noted before. They don't use Ramda, whatever you call it, to conceal their presence either. We made quick work suppressing them. The change only began after detaining them. Several cannot speak or behave, as though they're afraid of something. Are they the ones that ran into Little Miss Vampire earlier? Them? Afraid? That makes no sense. You sure it wasn't just you who made them piss their pants? Oh dear. I'll admit, I was expecting a little more out of them. They're afraid of a butt whooping. Just keep in mind, we'll be doing the same. Will do. You be careful. Phew. I'm so glad they're okay, but what they said was weird. What made that special force change so rapidly? Well, there's nothing we can do about it from here. Let's leave that investigation to them and keep up our own work. Yes, Instructor. There was also that group that ran into the Nosferatu. Well, hello there, Artem. Wow, what a big building! What is this place? Hey, wait, this kid, is he? His features matched what we were told. We finally found him. Hey, kid, you'd better... Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, what's that bowl-shaped building over there? I keep hearing cheering coming from it. Is it somewhere I can go play? It is, isn't it? I'm not gonna kick him, Sayru. He ain't listening. He's certainly energetic, just like they said. Reminds me of Ken and Nana. Let's go home to your parents. That's the horse race course. Children aren't allowed to go there on their own. Horse race course? My country doesn't have any of those. All the buildings are so big and pretty. This city is so cool. And I don't see any white spots either. I can play wherever I want. Any white spots? Oh, shoot. Is he from Northumbria? White spots? There are places like that in your country? Yeah, once you get out of the city, it's white all over the place. It's salt, so you're not supposed to touch it. Yup, Northumbria. Salt? Instructor, could it be? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's only one place around here that's covered in salt. Northumbria, which was annexed by the Empire last year. You must be from that area. Northumbria, isn't that where Valerie is from? Due to a mysterious phenomenon, a third of the land was covered in salt. It's also where the Northern Jaegers have their HQ. Right by Haliask. The Empire has been helping with relief efforts, but the more rural areas are still dealing with the salt. Before it was annexed, It was considered to be the poorest country around. It got to the point where if people didn't work as Jaegers, they'd starve to death. Yes, I can see why the whole family decided to come here to make money. Hey, let's play! There's so many cool things here, it's really fun. Huh? What are those people doing over there? Hey, everyone, since we're here and all, do you guys wanna... Sure, with the tram, it'll be really easy to get him back. There are still more areas we need to patrol, but we should be able to spare a little time. I see. Thanks, guys. It's not like we're doing it for you. Grab him and tie him up with rope. Oh dear. Oh right. Didn't you want to check out the race course? Want to go in? Really? Yes, let's go on a little adventure. Yay! Thank you, everyone! Yuna called Artem's parents to explain the current situation to them. They then played with Artem for a while before heading back to Dreikel's Plaza. Thank you, everyone, for finding Artem. You even played with him. That was so much fun! He was pretty fun for a kid. Yeah, I think I may have spent too much time playing with him. The area around the race course was a good place to play. You did that all for our son. Thank you so much. Yusei wants to play with Reen. Gosh darn it. Oh, don't mention it. It gave Artem a good excuse to play outside. It was the least we could do for him. So, you know all about our situation back at home, then. I see. Once again, thank you very much. We really ought to pay you back for everything you've done for us. Yes, what should we do? We don't have much to offer, but... Please, it's all right. It's the thought that counts. The race course is a great place to play, and your son is really good at picking winners. Oh no, we insist. Now what do we have of value? Papa, are we short on Mira again? No, of course not. Here, you guys can have this. A cherry corsage. Are you certain we may have this? Yes, it's not much, but please accept this gift. Wow, thank you so much. Indeed, it is a gift from Artem. And thus we shall cherish it. Thanks for playing with me. Bye! See you around, kid. Good luck with your stall, too. Yes, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much. So... what does this give? Prevents confuse, ATS plus 25, and speed plus 5. Give that to Altina. Okay, back to the race course. And we'll probably run into some other Class 7 students there. And also, we can go into the underground to take out another monster. Ah, you two are here together, huh? Machias, Eustace. Oh, hello. Looks like you've already started. Hello. You guys taking a break here, or what? The tsundere lovebirds. No, we were exchanging information with our affiliates. For me, it was with the Ministry of Railways and Heimdall Bank. For me, it was the diplomats from Liberal and Remiferia. Apparently, there were secret listening devices all over the place. I understand the Ministry of Railways and Heimdall Bank, but the Liberlian and Rimifarian embassies too? I suppose that isn't surprising, considering there were nearly 100 spies. Why are they so desperate for information? This is you guys we're talking about. You have something, don't ya? Yeah, but it's only speculation right now. I can't tell you just yet, but I think about the military's preparation, or just think about the military's preparations you've been seeing all around you. All around us? Like the Panzer Soldats, the railway cannons, and the excessive mobilization of the Imperial Army. Is that what you mean? Ah, I think I see it now. I'd say Calvard suspects the Empire is up to something. Something serious. And they're trying to figure out the truth and timing behind it all, right? You can read that much? You're pretty perceptive. Eustace knows. Huh? What does that even mean? Even at my clearance level, I don't have access to that sort of information. But if we go by that assumption, we can start to glean what the spies are up to and why they're here. Nevertheless, there isn't any concrete evidence. At the moment, we don't have probable cause. And that's why we need to find and arrest these spies. We can't afford to drive them to the point where they force us to take them out. I see. It's quite the balancing act. But Instructor Rean is right. Yeah, we don't want to plant the seeds for an even greater conflict. You all may be further along as a class than we were 2 years ago. In any case, we plan on continuing with our meetings. I'll let you know if we uncover more information. Good luck with everything. Yes, and you too. Thank you. Okay. Now, underground passage, so we can go fight a beastie. No beasties in this area? But I see some more treasure chests that we can't get to, so there's gotta be another entrance.
I won't go easy!
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
Roar! Helix strike!
It's my turn! Yeah!
Let's go! Ha! Is that all?
Alright. Also want to change up the party. Let's keep Yuna in this time. Oh boy.
Let's do this!
And it's a chained battle. Frick.
Roar! Helix strike!
So last night you wanted to watch the first Aquaman,
more guests?
and as you were watching the beginning, you were really confused, and shortly after, you realized you started watching the sequel. Oh no!
Let's go!
Amazing.
It's my turn!
Roar! Helix strike!
Oh dear.
I'm going.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire!
Okay.
Here I go! Yeah!
Let's go!
Get that one.
It's my
You're
turn.
like, WTF? I don't remember this from the film. I'm watching the extended edition, and then your brain fully realized it was number 2, not number 1.
There's more! My turn!
I've had moments like that myself, so I feel ya.
Let's go! Roar! Helix strike! All right, nice work.
Oh dear.
Let's do this.
These things blend in way too well.
Roar! Helix strike! Very well.
I'm going. Azure wings, shoot!
And boom.
All right.
Getting redub vibes from them and don't like it. I can see that.
An opening! An opening!
Holy...
Let's go!
Did you see how much damage Kurt did with that counter? Kurt's lit it. You don't need to dodge everything. He absolutely needs to dodge everything, because then when he does, he gets a counter where he does frickin' 17,000 damage. What the frick? I know I've been pumping up his attack and his evasion, but holy frick. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Sit. Very well.
Like.
It's my turn. Ha! Now's our chance.
Here, we'll
An opening.
It's
see
my
if we
turn.
can replicate that. That thing's gonna attack Yuna.
Not today.
Okay.
I'm up. Ha! It's down.
Keep it up.
This is it.
This thing should attack Kurt. There we go.
An opening.
Dodge. Yep, 15,000 damage.
Behold the Vander style.
Nearly 16,000. So, pumping up evasion and attack at once is frickin' broken in this game. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. So now we want to go this way. And over here.
That enemy is strong. Please be careful.
Yeah, I am being careful.
Tough one.
Okay. Ah, I see the side path we didn't get to go down the last time. Because we were too busy
Now,
chasing
brace yourself.
Hercules.
Ha!
Boom.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm going.
Yeah. They keep coming.
Let's go. Second form, gale!
And get that.
Very well.
Two of them are asleep. That's what she literally said. Okay, yeah.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire!
And
It's my turn.
done.
Nice. We did it.
Cool, cool. Let's see.
A tough one.
What's down here? Oh, good. Another one of these guys.
Strike!
Here I go.
And boom.
I'm up. Second form, gale! It's down!
Keep it up. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, did we win?
Yes, we did, Muse. Yes, we did.
Sit!
U Material 5. Okay. No, no, you would. Okay, okay. I am not a material.
Sit!
Oh, I think we found our beastie.
That enemy is strong. Please be careful.
The frick is even...
There!
What a passionate foe!
Mega Kraken has existed since the time of myths. It uses the magic of the abyss to petrify enemies, returning them to ether. Looks like we're having calamari tonight.
Roar! Helix strike! Now! Let's go, everyone!
Yes! Understood!
Understood!
Here I go! Our chance!
Excellent.
Let's go! Yeah! 8's down!
It's mine!
I'm going!
Yeah!
Now's our chance!
An opening!
Here I go!
Just wailing on it.
Wide open!
Too slow! It's my turn! Ha! It's down!
Keep it up!
Build our craft points back up.
I'm going! This'll get a bit spicy! Fire!
Very well.
I'm not going to deny
Behold
that
the
accusation when it comes
Vander
to monsters. Quest completed. Alright, on to the airport. It barely got a turn.
Hello, Rean.
Yeah, I might have to switch back to just regular easy mode instead of very easy next game. Because, oh, holy frick. I like being OP, but we also barely even get to see what the enemies do.
How are things going over there?
Hello. We're about halfway through our patrol. Go hard mode? No! No! Oh. I've seen people play on Nightmare difficulty. It's scary. We're about halfway through our patrol. Sounds like a smooth ride so far. As for us, we've detained 6 agents. Tita's Orbital Gear has been doing great with combat tactics too. And we know that the Bracer Guild's caught 5 agents on their side so far. I'm so proud of Tita. Good to hear combat tactics ain't slacking. For so few people, the guild does excellent work. I agree, but we wanted to report something to you. The agents caught aren't acting normal. Don't tell me. It's like they're confused, I guess. Their movements turn sluggish, and whatever they say is complete nonsense. And here's the thing. It happened to those caught by the guild, too. They're terrified and claiming they've seen a ghost. Yeah, it's gotta be those Nosferatus. A ghost? Could it be some kind of spiritual energy? Vampire mommy? So I saw the vampire girl in there, but she didn't get to them before the ghosts did. They ran into an area that looked like a boss arena. They saw some scarlet pleroma grass. Whole bunch grew right in front of them. And then they got surrounded by big, scary ghosts. You sure they didn't all hallucinate? Cowardice isn't something you'd expect from secret agents. Whatever the reason, the charge could spell danger. Or the change could spell danger. Take care. You bet. Don't worry about us. Keep it up, guys. That makes 18 agents caught so far. The operation's going well. Still, both of those reports are unsettling. Yeah, but we have to leave it to them. We've got our own patrolling to do. That's right. Maybe we'll find something out. Let's continue. Heimdall Airport, lobby. Wow, the airport is huge! The lobby alone is bigger than Crossbell's entire airport. Well, it is the biggest airport in the Empire. I heard they just completed renovations to expand it earlier this year. Yes, in order to offer direct flights to Crossbell, Jirai, and Haliask. Airships and trains have become integral parts of today's travel infrastructure. It's safe to say their popularity will continue to grow at an alarming rate. Even though tickets are still real pricey, it's pretty crowded in here, don't you think? That's because the summer festival is approaching. The number of inbound flights from abroad must be staggering. We can go out to the flight deck, so let's add it to our patrol. Understood. And we've got another quest here. The request from the airport came from the cargo division, right? Let's ask around. Hello, we're from Thor's branch campus, Class 7 Special Operations. I believe we received a request. Oh, you're all here. Thank you for coming. There's something I wanted to ask all of you. Our orders mentioned a package with an unknown destination. Why don't you just send it back to the delivery company? Well, maybe you should just take a look. Oh, that's how you bring up packages? Looks like this place uses state-of-the-art technology. Yes, one of the upgrades we made last year was automating parcel management. And here it is. This is the package in question. It arrived 2 days ago, but no one has come to retrieve it. The shipping tag fell off, and no one knows where it's supposed to be delivered. However, it's labeled with valuable and handled with care stickers. From the looks of it, I think it's a painting. It could be priceless. Gotcha. Guess you can't be reckless with it. That's correct, so we don't know what to do. That's where you come in. That's why we are here. But what should we do? All we know is it's a painting. We can't just blindly go around asking people. A Heimdall is far too big. Let's just calm down and look for hints. It's not like we can't glean some clues from the package itself. Oh, you're right. There are some legible letters. It says Lepanto. Lepanto. That sounds familiar. Yeah, I think I saw that name somewhere on the main street. Let me check my records. Analysis complete. I got a hit. Vanquish Street. The department store Lepanto & Co. Way to go, Allie. Wow, you guys figured that out like it was nothing. They've had plenty of practice. This is where our CBSA would cut open the package to make sure it's not drugs. They should be proud of this. Instructor, what are you doing? Or what are you doing? Let's get going. Indeed, it's not out of our way, so we should deliver it. The department store on the main drag. Quick tram ride and we'll be done. No one can Google quite like Altina. Sounds easy enough. Let's head out. Okay. So which shop is it? So this one. Lepanto & Co. This is it. Hello, we have a delivery for you. Oh, this is the painting I ordered. I'm glad it's finally here. I was worried because it was taking so long. This is a masterpiece from when North Embria was a principality. After the principality disbanded, this piece went missing, which is why I paid a hefty price to purchase it. I see. I heard that the former principality was known for its numerous masterpieces. Jeez, who cares? We delivered it, right? Yes, thank you. May I ask you something? Sure, what is it? This package was delivered to us. It's a painting? A good thing we didn't cut it open to make sure it wasn't drugs. Lepanto pulled out a similar-looking package. Its shape suggests that it is a painting. Yes, this was sent to me instead. I figured it was some sort of mistake. I tried sending it back out myself, but the label was torn off. One misfortune solved and another one appears. Are there any clues?
Oh, hey.
Hey! It's Josette! Oh, Josette. Do you know each other? She works at a shipping company I helped out once.
Looks like you're hard at work, huh? You seem like you're in a bit of a pinch. Is everything okay?
Well, actually... Sounds like quite a hassle. Those shipping labels are prone to breaking. They cause me problems all the time. You would pinch Josette. Gosh darn it. That wrapping paper. It's the same one the Antique Art Dealers Association likes to use. The Antique Art Dealers Association? Yeah, they deal in antique art. They use a special material for their packaging that protects the contents better. They have a few stores in Heimdall, but I think Lucien in the Leica district is the most famous. Come to think of it, don't they change their paintings every month? Then I'd say the probability is high. Thank you. We'll go check with them. Great. Something happens? Please contact Capua Delivery Service. We might be able to help. Might. That's a great slogan you got there, Josette. Pardon me, could I ask you something? Oh, sure, ask away. Ah, that's right. We ordered this so we could put together an exhibit next month. Phew, I was really worried. I didn't want to resort to putting this on exhibit. Huh? What'd you say? That package behind the counter. Ah, yes, I think this was delivered here by mistake. But half of the label has been ripped off. Gosh darn it. Again? How flimsy are these dang labels? You know, you could help her. You're great at eating food, playing games, drinking alcohol. You can sleep for days. Oh dear. Oh, my apologies. Oh no, this isn't your fault. We'll do something about it. Kurt, can you check the package for clues? Indeed. It certainly contains a painting. The label is torn, but part of it is still legible. Chelsgen... That's all I can read. Chelsgen? That looks familiar. Let's see if we can find it. Sorry, and thank you. You do all that stuff for her, that she'll have more time to do the things she wants. To Google. Or we could just go to Avesta Street and go to Herschel's General Store. Herschel's, here we are. Oh, hey there, what's up? This may seem an odd question, but... Is this one of my father-in-law's sketches? You mean this is from Instructor Towa's grandfather? He wrote up a lot of notes and documents over the course of his life. This is probably one of the sketches he made while stargazing. A friend of his will sometimes come across these and send them to us. I guess he had quite a few acquaintances. So it was a memento of Towa's grandfather. What a small world. In any event, it seems we've closed the book on this mystery. Looks like it. Oh, while you're here though, could I ask you something? Do you also have a frickin' package? Hold on just a sec. Another wrong delivery? I'm not sure, actually. I've been trying to wrap my head around this all morning. But I figure it'd probably be best if you just had a look at it. A luxuriously wrapped package on the counter. Wow, this is far more extravagant than any of the other packages. It's an Eastern-style wrapping. It says, inspection not required in the corner. Inspection not required? Seems strange. Right? That's what I thought. I thought it might have been something I'd ordered, so I checked what was inside. And it was this. Wait, what? That's so different from what I was expecting. Feels like I got whiplash. Do you have any idea what's going on, Instructor? No clue, honestly. But it's usually only international packages that require inspections. You're watching a D&D campaign, and you made something become canon as a viewer. So it's a modern story about superheroes and villains. So everyone has modern technology, and when they go to Google something, they have been using spin-off names, and you called it Noogle, and the game stuck. The name stuck. Amazing. That is amazing. So, if it specifically mentions that an inspection isn't required, maybe it was an international package meant for somewhere with diplomatic immunity. I had the same thought. Eastern-style wrapping and diplomatic immunity. Could it be? Superhero RPGs aren't nearly as popular as they should be, right? I mean, I've played Mutants and Masterminds before. I have a group that does that. We meet on Wednesdays right now. And we're currently using it to run a Star Wars campaign. But we've done some superhero stuff with it. And it can be kind of tough to wrap my head around at times. Should hopefully be joining this campaign again for 2 sessions if your schedule can be locked in. Nice! Oh, no use standing around here yapping about it. We'll just have to head there ourselves, the Calvardian Embassy. Sorry to pin this all on you guys. Good luck. City of Heroes is still excellent? Okay. Champions Online was good before the cash shop became its most important feature. Oof. Yeah, online games seem to do that lately. There are no guards today. Well, considering the situation, I wouldn't be surprised if it were closed for the time being. Huh? So what? So what, we went on this wild goose chase for nothing? You have a City of Heroes character, you think they're like level 17? Okay. But we came so far. Excuse me, anyone home? Hey, we got a delivery. Break down the gate. Ah, it's this guy. keep it down. What do you think you're doing? We're in difficult times right now. Please don't make a scene. Oh, sorry about that. Still, it's good you heard us. We actually have a delivery for someone at the embassy. A delivery? That's preposterous. You may not know this, but the ambassador was summoned back to Calvard, so there couldn't be any deliveries. You played on Homecoming with Tyson for a bit, but you think he quit? Huh. Hold on a moment. That wrapping. So you do recognize it. Well, my wife is actually a painter, you see. She uses that fabric to wrap her finished works. But in all my time here, she's never sent me anything before. Then again, I'm the one who hasn't been home in 2 years. I'm sure she's fed up with me. Now I see. So that means this painting must be... What do you mean? I believe it's best if you see for yourself. If you say so. He has a kid, yep. This is just my guess, but was it your daughter who drew this? Yes. She's about 3 years old now. My wife. She keeps asking me to come home to see her, if only just once. Mia, she's gotten so big. She just wanted to show you how much your daughter has grown. I'm getting moved to tears here. Dude, go home. Now. Find a job locally. What a lovely family. As it stands, diplomatic relations with Calvard have been virtually severed. I assume the reason he remains at his post is so the Calvardian citizens here aren't abandoned. Take some freaking vacation time. Seriously. I'm sure that if they returned to their homeland, they'd never be allowed to come back. Oof. So that's why he hasn't been home in 2 years. Thank you all. Thank you. All of you. I mean it. No need. This was merely our duty. More like our pain in the butt. Not that I'm one to complain. Such refreshing honesty, Ash. Due to the circumstances, there's not much we can say here. So all I'll say for now is, let's all do what we can to the best of our ability. Yes, you're right. One day when I have the chance, I'll be sure to thank you properly. I look forward to seeing you then. Us too. Wonder if we'll end up running into his kid during the Calvard arc. Okay, back to the airport. Another call? Schwarzer speaking.
Greetings, Instructor Reen.
Hello, Your Highness. Prince Cedric. Hi, Kurt. I've heard your duties above ground are doing well. I'm with Instructor Neidhart. Underground, of course. The amplifier provided by the branch campus gave us the range to make this call. As for the main campus, we've now detained 15 agents, all of whom are now in the hands of the Imperial Defense Force. 15? No dang way that's true. May I ask if their behavior is at odds with my original report? Ah, yes. I heard from Herschel. The situation is identical. All detained began to act as though terrified of something and resisted in their panic. We managed to hold them down, but it was clear to all of us their behavior wasn't some ploy. This operation is quickly veering into the bizarre. So it is. We'll try to look for clues up here. Please be careful, Your Highness. The same to you, Kurt. May we both do what we can as comrades, staring boldly at the face of a crisis. Yes, absolutely. We'll contact you if anything happens. Exercise caution. Of course. May Adios be with you. Huh. A surprisingly laudable line from Prince Ego Cedric. Also, Reen, a package was delivered to me down here. It looked like a painting, but I never ordered one. Yeah, I felt a bit moved even. It goes to show that cooperation is always key in anyone's eyes at a time like this. Their behavior is growing stranger. Yeah, there must be some reason. Anyway, only a little more to patrol. On we go. Yes, Instructor. Oh, wow. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Wow.
Oh, hey guys!
Ah, is that who I think it is?
It's good to see you again,
My
sir.
word. I nearly didn't recognize you. Has it really only been a year and a half? I've seen your face in magazines and such, but they didn't do you justice at all. You've become quite the young stud. I can't say I blame Elisa for wanting a piece of...
Gosh darn it, Gwyn.
Ugh, grandfather!
You're Elisa's grandpa? Then you would be the former chairman of the RF group, sir. Gwyn Reinford.
That's right. I was chairman until that demon daughter of mine drove me out. But I'm sure if I told you I'm an old acquaintance of Schmidt's, that might land a bit closer to home for you all.
Oh, I see. Another member of the crazy old scientist club. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, so this is the new Class 7, eh? These cuties are just as nice as the ones in your old class.
Gosh darn it, Gwyn.
The pink-haired one has some nice proportions. And the silver-haired one is like a porcelain doll.
Sir.
And I can tell at a glance this young thing here is one spicy little devil.
Grandfather?
Well... The students all proceeded to introduce themselves to Gwyn. It's clear to me you're all diamonds in the rough. Reen, Elisa, take care of these kids. Be sure to polish them up into dazzling gems. Of course. They've only just started working well together as a team. Well, you still got a ton of work ahead of us. What are you two doing here? If I remember correctly, you said you were helping Gwyn with his errands, Elisa? Yes. I'm also going to check the airport's records and security system. Earlier, I found both a listening device and a microcamera hidden away. That's worrying. So they're tracking our every move. I've heard a little about what's going on. It seems pretty serious. And from the sound of it, what's going on behind the scenes is even more so. On top of all that, I hear Angelica has gone missing too. I'm sure Lord Ragnar is worried sick, I should hit up some of my contacts and see if they've seen her. Thank you. I don't think her disappearance is related to the Calvardian agents, though. Most likely, judging by the state of the cemetery. About that, I asked Mother and Sharon to look into things. George's disappearance, too. So I'm sure they'll have some information for us soon. Got it. Thank you. Gwen, Elisa?
An airship will be landing at Dock 3 shortly.
It's here. Perfect. Right on time. That sound. Is that the sound of its engines? That's right. Yes, the sound is all too familiar to residents of Heimdall. The Imperial airship built with Liberlian technology. That's right. The high-speed cruiser, the Courageous. Nice.
Felicitations, members of the new Class 7.
Hello, Olivert. Felicitations? Well, what is that supposed to mean?
We meet again, and so soon at that. Truly, this must be the will of the goddess.
Salutations, everyone. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, and to the newer members, Muse and Ash as well. It's lovely to see you again, Your Highness. Yeah, you sure look like a debaucherous prince, all right? Come on, Ash. I don't think Olivert is at all annoyed by the title. But I heard the Crimson Wings are on high alert securing Heimdall's skies. I see. Were you with them, Your Highness? Indeed I was, after around half a year's absence. With everything that's going on, all the Courageous' crew have returned aboard. I imagine now is the opportune time to gather all of our resources. There have been reports of unidentified airships flying over the central part of the Empire recently. Our primary objective is to prevent them from entering the capital's airspace. I see. It could just be the Society, but it's most likely Calvard. Their compact airship technology is more advanced than RF's. Wait, is that what you're here to talk about? Yes. Gwen has been our advisor since the Courageous was completed. We need to talk about our plans regarding these Calvardian airships. That being said, once we're done resupplying, we'll be leaving. That should be in about 30 minutes. Martial law goes into effect at 4 p.m. I'd like to avoid that. Yes. Certainly. Capturing one of those ships would be a good way to discover what is going on. We should recommence our special operations missions, too. Prince Olivert, Viscount Arcade, can we count on you? Yes, understood. The branch campus, the main campus, Old Class 7, and the Guild. I have connections to all of them. I'm counting on you to take care of the city and the underground. Yes, Your Highness. From the sound of it, you were finally able to reunite with all your scattered classmates. I'm happy to hear it. It must have been quite the wait. Thank you, Your Highness. But it wasn't all of us. Ah, yes. True. Crow Armbrust. He was from the Jirai, yes? Back when it was independent? His story and Jirai's are both truly heartbreaking. And regarding Jirai, I've heard some particularly unsavory rumors about the circumstances behind its annexation. There's nothing I can tell you about that right now, but I can say I won't let this trend continue. And I'm glad to hear it. This ship should be ready to go soon. Hopefully we can meet again during the summer festival. Yes, Your Highness. With us here, they'll have no reason to declare martial law. Agreed. Please be careful. Alright. Well, only one place left that we need to go. Over to Karel Imperial Villa. Do I find scabs annoying? They feel itch. Why do you ask? Oh, 30 minutes until departure. Let's wrap up this inspection. Yeah, good idea. Just curious. Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing. Be right there.
But the answer to your question, Seru, is, yeah. Breen and the others headed to Heimdall Central Station and waited for the train headed to Karel Imperial Villa.
Thank you for waiting. This special train to the Karel Imperial Villa will now be departing.
Oh. Mosquito bites. Ugh. Last time we were here, we had to fight Altina. Wow, just look at this place. Is that a waterfall? It's like we're in a fairy tale. There's a new sight around every corner. Man, I didn't think Heimdall was home to anything like this. Only the best for the Imperial family. Shame it's so cloudy, though. It's not my first time at this villa. Alvin invited me a few times when we were classmates. And I don't think I'm the only repeat visitor. I've heard that Thor's military academy made quite a mark here 2 years ago. Huh. Interesting. Is that so? Come to think of it, I believe my brother mentioned something similar. Come on, spill. Well, you know. No need to hide it. This was the very place that Clom Soleus and I stood against your Class 7. No way! Huh. Interesting. Yes, I did hear about something along those lines. Dang. Remind me not to mess with you, little bunny. Come now. Let's not cast any aspersions on her for that. She was undercover. I can't blame her. We've never really talked about it, but it's all in the past, right? Right. Aww. I must admit, I wish we got the story, but such is life. I do remember Instructor Reen passionately embracing Elise when they reunited. It's stuck in my mind because of the way it moved Class 7 to tears. Right. Okay, that's the story I want to hear. I knew Instructor Reen's heart belonged to another. Yeah, but his sister? That's freaking... No! Don't do me like this! It was just a brotherly sisterly reunion. Tell them, Altina. Because that's how you get unalived. Oh, no. You want to see how you get unalived? You should have seen what happened during the Saint Estrella quest earlier. You were there. Did you see the scene where Elise told Reen that the only thing that had happened to her was that she got grabbed by the wrist and the guy touched her cheek, and then Reen responded by saying, "Oh, well, the only response to that is death." No. You must have missed out. Yeah. I believe I already have. That sounds like... Yep. I swear. Ooh, fishing spot.
Hey, look! There's some fish there!
And also, landscape photo for Vivi? Talk about living in style. I could get used to this. It seems like you're ready to move in. That makes two of us. Gotta head out, have a shower, and help out your mom? Okay. Well, I hope that goes well for you, Sabru. This is a rare opportunity. Normal people aren't usually allowed into the Imperial Villa. Bet Vivi would love a photo of this. Thank you. Bingo. I'll send this to Vivi later.
Here I go!
Let's go!
It's my turn!
I'm up!
Sabri.
Da-da-da.
Now, oh, wow. I'll send you your...
There.
Alright, what are
Got
we
a
gonna
bite.
find?
Nice!
Oh boy, we got another huge one. Yes!
It's a whopper!
Mega Arowana, but we've already got one of those. Oh well.
This violin sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah, we haven't run into Elliot yet.
Didn't know he was here.
Oh, look at that. What's with the crowd? It seems they've gathered for a performance. Instructor, could it be? All signs point to yes. Well, let's go find out for ourselves. We should be able to get there through the villa. After you, Instructor. Wow, it's really pretty on the inside, too. Place is freaking huge. Can we even see all of it? No, the public access ends here. Just ahead is where they hold the signing ceremonies. That's the exact spot where I fought Altina. The pavilion should be that way. Yeah, let's go. Yay! Bravo! So this is Elliot Craig. I can see why he's such a popular musician. Thank you, everyone. I'll be back shortly. Wow. He's even better than he was at St. Arc. I agree. Perhaps emotional expression is important after all. No kidding. That was great. I guess it didn't totally suck. Okay, Ash. High praise coming from you, Ash. You made it after all. Yeah, just in case. Wow, I never knew how popular Elliot was. Well, he did just release a new record. That, and the word that he'd been playing at the Imperial Villa spread like wildfire. A venue like this draws a crowd. You shouldn't have to wait long for him, though. Sorry about all that. They've been asking me to play here for a while now. Oh, you guys must be the new members of Class 7, Gaius told me all. Or, new members of Class 7. Gaius told me all about you. It's a pleasure. I adore your new record. Oh, you bought it? You're making me blush. You're not half bad with that violin. You look like you're hardly old enough to play it, though. This big guy help you lug it around or something? Ash, please. I'm really sorry. He has no manners. You know, I've actually grown 2 reach since I graduated, but... yeah, I think my growing days are behind me. At least you're taller than Yuna. And quite a man, if you ask me. You mean it? Anyway, that's not what you're here for. Let's talk info. The Imperial Villa doesn't seem to have any listening devices set anywhere. I mean, aside from rare occasions like today, the Imperial family are the only ones who are ever here. True. I can't imagine the agents would have planted any listening devices. I don't think we'll see the Imperial family around here either. Not while the public are running amok in their villa. Right. Okay, Gaius, tell them what you know. Oh? Well, it's not so much information as it is a feeling. I can feel the wind much more strongly here than I can anywhere else, including the malicious wind blowing from the heart of Heimdall. That doesn't sound good. Ah, come on. Again with this occult stuff? I'm not like Emma. I can't sense magical energy. But we Nords have lived in harmony with the wind for many, many years. And in that time, the wind has offered us signs of things to come. Forebodings of war, omens of evil. And in the last 6 months, I felt the wind more strongly than I ever have before. Huh? I see. Is that the reason you've left the Empire? One of them, yes. Oh? That's right, he's calling the burb. Whoa! Oh, Zio's here too. Yeah, he's helping me read the wind. Check the northeast this time. You still feel something wavering? I do. What do you mean by wavering? Well, I'm no Gaius, but as best I can tell, it's a fluctuation in the wind. To be honest, I can kinda sense a sort of dissonance or discord as well. So whatever this waver is, it's something that a professional musician can hear. It's not good if they can both sense that something is wrong. I'm guessing that the malicious wind I feel is connected to this wavering. And this is something I didn't sense when I arrived in Heimdall yesterday. Could it be some sort of instrument set up by Calvardian agents? I can't rule out the possibility, but there's something spiritual about it. It feels just like the ancient quarry in the Nord Highlands, or Lohengrin Castle, or even the Infernal Castle. It's just as Emma and Celine said. Thanks, guys. That's a solid lead. We'll look into it right away. Good to hear. Thanks. We'll be out of here before long, too, so let us know how things go. Alrighty. Well, let's get back to the field exercise camp then, since that seems to be everything that we've needed to do. Afterwards, Rean and the students continued their investigation, eventually arriving at Vanquer Street in central Heimdall. Oh, okay. We've been at this for a while now. It's almost noon. What do you guys think we should do now? Grab an early lunch, maybe? Let's see. We should organize all the information we've been able to get so far. We're getting food now? Better not go to a restaurant. With the lunch rush coming, it'd take too long. In that case, why don't we get something from one of the food stalls? Yes, that seems like the most efficient solution. Sounds good. There are some tables open that we can grab. Welcome. Can I interest you in some fish and chips? It's a Heimdall specialty. Our portions are generous, perfect for lunch. Once we're done eating lunch, we should organize all our information. Rean and his students bought lunch and sat down at an open table nearby. I've heard more agents have been arrested throughout the city. Something feels off, don't you think? Yeah. Given what we've seen of them, we know they're highly trained. But according to the principal's reports, they seem to be acting strangely today. Yeah, and they haven't been using their ramdas nearly as well. They also have stopped covering their tracks when making an escape. And the bizarre things they've been saying. Something about seeing an evil spirit? I don't get the feeling they're referring to magic knights or cryptids. Maybe it really is an evil spirit from the next world. Hey, cut it out! Between that and the blonde girl we encountered... Yeah, it's only natural to think something is about to happen. Maybe it has to do with everything going on behind the scenes. The things Emma and Gaius mentioned. It's a little scary to think that. The abnormal activity in the spirit veins, and the turbulence on the malicious wind. I don't really like all this supernatural stuff, but it definitely smells like trouble here. Perhaps Ouroboros is carrying out experiments here, like they were in Crossbell. No, I don't think so. The Steel Maiden said their experiments were done. Info from the Bracer Guild and the Intelligence Division corroborate that, so I don't think it's their doing. Then could it be the Calamity? Could it be the Calamity lurking in Heimdall's shadows? We caught a typo. We caught an error. 0 out of 10. Literally unplayable. No. Perhaps it's trying to take form once again? Vampires and the Dark Dragon. This place sure has some creepy legends. But they're just legends, right? I doubt it. The infernal castle that appeared here was all too real. As was the Azure Tree and Crossbell, right? I guess you're right. We can't deny the possibility this stuff is real too. But why are these things happening now? Well, we've got the summer festival happening, and all these agents running around. Mix those with huge crowds of tourists and something's bound to get stirred up. The summer festival marks the time of year the real world and the spiritual world are closest, though Heimdall's celebrations are a month later than the rest of the country's. It almost seems like everything on the surface is lining up with what's going on behind the scenes. What if everything's going on right now, including the agent's infiltration, has somehow awoken something that's been dormant? Say what? The timing certainly lines up.
Schwarzer, more news.
Do tell.
I engaged another Calvardian squad, but they managed to slip away.
Uh-huh. What? You fought them, Principal?
Yes, and it seemed like there was something very wrong with them. They didn't speak a word and leapt at us like a pack of beasts.
Aha.
Even I had to get a little serious. They managed to hold their own for a moment before suddenly vanishing.
Aha. That shouldn't be something their Ramdas are capable of. Perhaps they fled into a hidden passage?
No. We've searched the area thoroughly, and there don't seem to be any secret passages whatsoever. They were enveloped in a red light, and their presence completely vanished.
This is Randy. We've got activity on our end.
Oh boy.
We ran into some weirdos like that too. It was scary just how strong and fast they were. Then they vanished, just like yours. We can't find any signs of hidden passages either.
I don't like the sound of this. For real? Something strange is occurring.
Our search. Schwarzer, speak with your allies about this. See if any of them have answers.
Understood.
We'll keep looking too. Be careful, everyone.
Do you think Emma might know anything, Instructor? Yeah, I'll ask Gaius too, just in case.
Rean, I was just about to contact you.
What happened? We just got a call about...
Is that so? I believe those agents may have been converted into night-touched.
Oh, wonderful. Does that mean those creatures are... vampires?
The more accurate term is Noctfamilia. They were a race of beings that appeared in Heimdall 200 years ago. They had superhuman strength and could travel along spirit paths at will.
Oh, goody.
Sometimes they would take in powerful humans and convert them into their own, the Night-Touched.
They're totally just vampires. You sounded as though you had new information for us as well, yes?
That's right. I was finally able to map out Heimdall's spirit veins. They're arranged like a vortex, with the center somewhere in the northwest part of the city.
Northwest? Could it be...
I heard what's happening.
The northwest section of the city is where the turbulence is coming from, too. According to Zio, the epicenter is a tall building on top of a hill.
A tall building? Perhaps
so you've got an
it's-
idea? We'll start heading there then.
We now begin our advance. I'll inform the others. Please, go on ahead.
Got it.
Instructor!
We gotta get moving.
Our destination is... Yeah, the Imperial Museum in the Laika district.
Okay.
We'll be going to the Laika district as soon as we're prepared.
We could stop by the department stores and such on the way.
Just as long as we hurry.
Well, I think that is actually a really good place to end it for now. But thank you all so much for joining me. And before we go, let us find someone to raid, if we can. Yes. All right. Well, until next time, this has been the R Dragon, and I look forward to welcoming you back to the den. Farewell.